In the heart of the ancient world, where the Mediterranean Sea kissed the shores of Egypt, stood the lighthouse of Alexandria, a towering testament to human ambition and ingenuity. Known as the Pharos of Alexandria, this architectural marvel was not merely a beacon for wary sailors navigating the treacherous waters of the harbor, but a symbol of the Hellenistic era's cultural and technological zenith. Constructed around 280 BCE under the patronage of Ptolemy Philadelphus, the lighthouse was a cornerstone of Alexandria's identity as a global hub of commerce, knowledge, and power. Its inclusion as one of the seven wonders of the ancient world underscores its significance, not only as a functional structure, but as a monument that captured the imagination of civilizations for over a millennium. This article delves into the intricate history, groundbreaking engineering, cultural impact, and eventual decline of the Lighthouse of Alexandria, painting a vivid picture of a structure that illuminated the ancient world in more ways than one. The story of the lighthouse begins in the wake of Alexander the Great's conquests, which reshaped the ancient world and gave rise to the Hellenistic kingdoms. After Alexander's death in 323 BCE, his general Ptolemy Isoter established the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt, transforming Alexandria into a thriving metropolis. Founded in 331 BCE, Alexandria was strategically positioned along key trade routes connecting Europe, Africa, and Asia. Its harbor, however, was fraught with dangers. Reefs, shifting tides, and unpredictable currents posed constant threats to incoming ships. To address this, Ptolemy commissioned the construction of a grand lighthouse on the small island of Pharos, connected to the mainland by a causeway called the Heptastadion. The project, completed under Ptolemy Sui, was entrusted to Sostratus of Cnidus, a Greek architect whose vision would create one of the most enduring symbols of antiquity. The Lighthouse of Alexandria was an architectural colossus standing between 100 and 140 meters, 330 to 460 feet tall, a height that made it one of the tallest man-made structures of its time, surpassed only by the Great Pyramid of Giza. Its design was a masterful blend of form and function, comprising three distinct tiers that showcased the sophistication of Hellenistic architecture. The lowest level was a massive square or rectangular base, likely constructed from limestone or marble, with a central core that housed rooms for workers, storage for fuel, and possibly even administrative offices. This base was adorned with columns, statues, and intricate carvings, reflecting the aesthetic grandeur of the Ptolemaic court. Above it rose an octagonal tower, narrower than the base, which provided additional height and structural stability. This middle section may have included additional chambers or mechanisms to support the lighthouse's operations. At the summit was a cylindrical chamber where the beacon itself burned brightly, guiding ships safely to shore. Crowning the entire structure was a statue, possibly of Poseidon, Zeus, or a deified Ptolemaic ruler, symbolizing divine protection over the city and its maritime endeavors. The engineering behind the Lighthouse of Alexandria was nothing short of revolutionary for its time. The beacon system, the heart of the lighthouse's functionality, was a marvel of ancient optics and mechanics. At night, a large fire fueled by wood or oil blazed at the top, its light amplified by a system of polished bronze plates or mirrors that reflected the flames, casting a beam visible for up to 50 kilometers, 30 miles across the sea. During the day, these reflective surfaces harnessed sunlight to maintain the lighthouse's visibility. Ancient sources, though sometimes speculative, suggest the use of a complex system of pulleys, cranes, and counterweights to hoist fuel to the beacon chamber, demonstrating a sophisticated understanding of mechanical engineering. The structure itself was built to withstand the harsh coastal environment, with its foundation anchored deep into the rocky island of Pharos to resist erosion and seismic activity. The use of interlocking stone blocks, possibly secured with metal dowels and reinforced with lead, provided flexibility during earthquakes, a critical consideration in a region prone to seismic events. The choice of materials was equally significant. The lighthouse was primarily constructed from limestone and granite, sourced from local quarries or transported from distant regions, showcasing the logistical prowess of the Ptolemaic administration. Granite, known for its durability, was particularly important for the lower sections exposed to the corrosive effects of seawater and salt air. Some accounts suggest that the builders used molten lead to seal gaps between stones, creating a waterproof barrier that enhanced the structure's longevity. The tiered design, with each level progressively narrower, distributed weight efficiently, ensuring stability despite the lighthouse's immense height. The construction process itself was a monumental feat, likely involving thousands of laborers, engineers, and artisans working in concert. Massive stone blocks, some weighing several tons, were transported by barge, lifted into place using ramps and cranes, and meticulously aligned to create a seamless structure. This level of coordination and expertise reflects the advanced state of ancient engineering and the wealth of the Ptolemaic dynasty, which spared no expense in realizing this ambitious project. Beyond its technical achievements, the Lighthouse of Alexandria held profound cultural and political significance. It was a symbol of Ptolemaic power, a bold statement of Alexandria's dominance as a center of trade and intellectual life. The city was home to the Great Library and the Mausoleum, institutions that attracted scholars, poets, and scientists from across the Mediterranean. The lighthouse, visible from miles away, served as a welcoming beacon to merchants, diplomats, and intellectuals, reinforcing Alexandria's role as a crossroads of civilizations. Its image was struck on coins, described in texts by ancient writers like Strabo, Pliny the Elder, and Lucian, and depicted in mosaics and reliefs, ensuring its fame spread far beyond Egypt's borders. The lighthouse also played a practical role in the city's economy, guiding merchant ships laden with goods, grain, papyrus, textiles, and spices safely into the harbor, which was the lifeblood of Alexandria's prosperity. The Lighthouse of Alexandria was not without its challenges. Maintaining the beacon required a constant supply of fuel, likely transported from the mainland via the heptastadion or stored in vast quantities within the structure. The workforce tasked with tending the fire, maintaining the reflective surfaces, and repairing wear and tear faced grueling conditions, particularly during storms or high winds. Yet the lighthouse stood resilient for centuries, a testament to its robust design. Its fame as one of the seven wonders of the ancient world placed it alongside other legendary structures like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the statue of Zeus at Olympia, and the Colossus of Rhodes, each representing the pinnacle of human achievement in its respective era. Despite its durability, the Lighthouse of Alexandria could not withstand the relentless forces of nature indefinitely. A series of earthquakes, beginning as early as the 4th century CE, began to take their toll. Significant damage occurred during tremors in 796 CE and 951 CE, which likely weakened the upper sections of the structure. The final blow came in 1303 CE, when a powerful earthquake reduced much of the lighthouse to rubble. By the late 14th century, the once mighty Pharos was little more than a ruin, its stones repurposed by the Mamluk Sultan Qaitbay to construct a fortress on the same site in 1480 CE. The citadel of Qaitbay, still standing today, serves as a tangible link to the lighthouse's legacy, built from the very materials that once guided ships to safety. Archaeological efforts in the late 20th and early 21st centuries have shed new light on the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Underwater excavations in the harbor, led by archaeologists like Jean-Yves Impurer, uncovered massive granite blocks, statues, and other artifacts believed to be remnants of the lighthouse's foundation. These discoveries, submerged beneath the waves due to coastal subsidence, confirm the scale and grandeur of the original structure. Spheres, obelisks, and fragments of columns have been retrieved, offering clues about the lighthouse's design and construction techniques. These findings have also sparked debates about the possibility of reconstructing the lighthouse, though such a project remains speculative due to the challenges of preserving the underwater site and the historical significance of the citadel of Cape Bay. The legacy of the Lighthouse of Alexandria extends far beyond its physical remains. It inspired the design of subsequent lighthouses across the Mediterranean and beyond, establishing a model for maritime navigation that persists to this day. The term Pharos became synonymous with lighthouses in many languages, a linguistic tribute to its enduring influence. The lighthouse's blend of practicality and grandeur has captivated artists, writers, and historians for centuries, appearing in Renaissance paintings, medieval manuscripts, and modern reconstructions. Its story is one of human ingenuity triumphing over adversity, a reminder of the ancient world's capacity to create structures that were both functional and awe-inspiring. In the broader context of history, the Lighthouse of Alexandria represents a pivotal moment in the evolution of engineering and architecture. It demonstrated the potential of combining aesthetic ambition with technical precision, a principle that would influence later monuments like the Roman Colosseum, Byzantine Hagia Sophia, and even modern skyscrapers. Its role as a navigational aid foreshadowed the importance of infrastructure in supporting economic and cultural exchange, a concept that remains critical in today's globalized world. The lighthouse also embodied the spirit of Alexandria itself, a city that thrived on the exchange of ideas, blending Greek, Egyptian, and other cultural traditions to create something greater than the sum of its parts. The Lighthouse of Alexandria, though lost to time, continues to shine in the collective imagination. Its story is one of vision, perseverance, and brilliance, a beacon that illuminated not only the seas, but the boundless potential of human creativity. As archaeologists uncover more of its secrets and historians piece together its history, the Pharos remains a powerful symbol of what humanity can achieve when it dares to reach for the stars, or, in this case, to light the way for those navigating the darkness. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time with ancient achievements. The Lighthouse of Alexandria stands as a beacon of human potential, reminding us that even in the ancient world, visionaries dared to dream big and build bigger. Stay tuned for more stories of the remarkable achievements that shaped our past and continue to inspire our future.